Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray. This is Gray's Guitars, and thank you for watching. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, and feel free to comment down below what you'd like me to do for future videos. So today we are talking about what you should do when you first get an electric or an acoustic guitar, and this can work for bass as well. So this is going to be called the 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise, and basically the idea behind this exercise is it gets you familiar with going up and down the neck, and you get to start getting calluses built up on the fingers on your fretting hand, depending on if you are a right or a left-handed player. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it and show you what you need to do. So very, very simple. As I said, this is more for beginners. So you're going to start first finger, first fret, pluck, second finger, first string, third fret, third finger, fourth fret, fourth finger, so your pinky. And what you're going to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you're going to go up a string, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to the D, then to the G, then to the B, and then to the E. Now, if while you're doing this, you're hearing any buzzing, typically if your guitar isn't set up, that is a possibility why it's buzzing. But most likely it is because you are not fretting the note correctly, and this will give you the opportunity to correct those issues and make sure you're hitting the fret correctly. When you're pressing a note on a guitar, you want to get it as close to the actual fret as possible without going over. See how I'm doing that? When I move my finger up to the nut, it's buzzing. So that's what you want to do, is just get your finger as close to the fret as possible and bend it like that so it's basically straight down right onto it. You don't want to be at an angle or anything like that. Chords, sometimes you have to be at an angle, but for individual notes, you want to try to hit it straight on the entire time. Now, going back, what you're going to want to do is pretty much same thing, but backwards. So we're going to start with the fourth fret on the high E string using our pinky and just doing this. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when you do that, all we're doing is moving up a fret. So the entire thing, same exact shape, going like that. Now, some of you might want to know where to place your thumb on the neck. For this, it's kind of where's comfortable for you. Some people have larger hands, so you'll see like Jimi Hendrix wrapping his thumb up here, especially when he's doing chords. For this exercise, you don't really need to do that. I recommend about the middle of the neck, but the easiest way to do is as your fingers go down, move your thumb down the neck as the back of the neck as well. So if these fingers are on the first fret, they're going to be right behind the E string, and then if I go to the A, right behind the A, and so on and so forth. So your thumb is basically on the back of the neck, going like that, right down. Now, the final part of this exercise is alternate picking with it. So don't worry about alternate picking if you're just starting out. It's not really a big deal. It's more important that you're getting familiar with the guitar. And you can do this exercise up and down the entire fretboard as far as you want to go, all the way up to your 21st, 22nd, or sometimes even 24th fret, depending on what type of guitar you have. Just go up as comfortable as you can. I typically stop around the 12th fret or so if I do this exercise, and I still do it because it's a good warm-up, too, every now and then. Get you warmed up for all of those fast, crazy songs. And you start off slow, and then you get a little bit faster. But basically, what we're going to do is called alternate picking. So what that means is I'm going to move my hand up here so you can actually see it. And what we're doing is going to be downstroke, up, downstroke, upstroke. And then we're going to be doing this yet again all through all the strings. So down, up, 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 down, up. And now what you're going to do backwards to get yourself familiar with the alternate picking is we are going to start with an upstroke and then do a downstroke. So we're going to be doing up, down, 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 up, down. And now that gets you getting used to alternate picking. Once you get a little bit more familiar with doing the 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise, you don't have to do alternate picking, but it'll definitely be useful to you in future endeavors. Alternate picking, start doing it after you just get familiar. So I would say do the 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise for a couple of days, get familiar with the fretboard, and then add in the alternate picking. And this exercise, you should be good to go and figure out how to do this, I would say, roughly within a week, maybe even sooner, depending on how fast you are and how much kind of pain you can tolerate. Just remember, if it hurts, stop doing it because you're doing it wrong. I don't care what they say about bar chords. Oh, you just got to power through the pain. Do not power through the pain. There's a lot of tendons, ligaments, and stuff in your wrist, and you definitely do not want to mess those up. So if it hurts, stop doing it, take a break, ice your hand, heat your hand, whatever you got to do for a little bit, and then you can always come back to it. A little bit later, try to figure out what you were doing wrong and why your hand was hurting when you were playing. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the exercise one more time. I'm going to count the up and down strokes with you, and you can follow right along. I'm going to start slow and then progressively get a little bit faster. Up, down, 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 up, down. Up, down, 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 up, down. All right, I'm going to stop with the up downs. And you can just follow along at this point. I'm going to, yet again, we're going to start a little bit slow and then progressively get a little bit faster. No, I'm just cheating. I'm not actually picking the notes. You got to pick every single individual note for this, for the ups and downs. Get used to the alternate picking. Go at your own pace. If I'm playing too fast, don't worry about it. Just take your time. Make sure you're fretting all the notes correctly and make sure you're not hearing something like that. You hear something like that, you know you're doing it wrong. My name is Steve Gray. This has been the 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise and a little bit of alternate picking and a few other things in there as well. If you want me to do anything, if there's any particular thing you want to learn, I probably won't really do songs too much just because of copyright issues. But other than that, I probably will do some power chord videos, some chord videos in general, and just some other, beginners tips and tricks to get used to playing guitar and make sure you are good to go. My name is Steve Gray. This is Gray's Guitars. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.